So one of my favourite parts of being a Squishmallow collector is keeping up with all the new Squishmallows that come out. Even if I have no intentions of buying them, I just love seeing all the different designs. Literally every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I go to all the Squishmallow accounts, I go to all the Squishmallow Facebook groups, and I see if any new Squishmallows have popped up overnight. And I often have a lot of thoughts on new releases. You know, sometimes the thoughts are jumping out of my mind in excitement, begging, praying, hoping that these Squishmallows come to Australia. And sometimes I'm just like, what is that? And sometimes they're a bit in between. Sometimes I see a Squishmallow and I'm like, wow, that's a really nice design, but it wouldn't fit in my collection. I have no intentions of buying it. But sometimes I just want to share a bit of appreciation for a good looking Squishmallow. So today I bring to you all my Squish opinions, that's Squishmallow opinions, on recently released and coming soon Squishmallows. It's hard to know where to start because I could literally sit here for 10 hours and talk about Squishmallow designs. But today we're mostly going to be sticking to ones that have popped up in June. Let's start with a bunch of random Squishmallows, rapid fire opinions on some newly released and upcoming squishes. Is this a firefly? I like the overall design. I like the cute little wings, the antennas, the body that's fluffy, the little rosy cheeks. They all look brilliant. My problem with this one is the colors. Why is the middle bit of the firefly pink and the head is also pink and the wings also pink? There's too much pink. I've either got to commit to all pink or we're doing all different colors for the different segments. Next we've got Winking Benny with a scarf. I know a lot of people will be very excited about that one. I'm not a huge Bigfoot collector, but if they made a Woxie that was winking with a scarf, I would definitely pick that up. A bunch of these cows have been spotted on different websites, on different places around the internet. First of all being a blue blueberry cow, so we've got blue and blue spots, then a little blueberry embroidery. We also have this yellow one. It looks a lot like Bodhi, but it's not. It's Dagmar and he has a little lemon. I think Bodhi also has a white body and this one looks to be a very pale yellow body. And then we have a peach cow. I thought this was a strawberry cow, but no, if you look at the embroidery, it's actually a peach cow. So we've got 3 different colored cows with little embroidered fruits. I think that's amazing. I hope they do like a full set, like, you know, those little boxes they do on Squishmallow's website. This fruit looking thing is meant to be new. I swear we've had that design so many times. Every melon kind of looks the same to me. I'm sorry if you're a melon fan. This Squishmallow looks like something I should love because I like the whale shark designs, I like purple designs, I like galaxy designs, but something about it all together, I don't know. I'm just not really loving it. It might just be this specific galaxy print, because as you can see with my aliens, they're all very different. Maybe that's a I need to see you in person kind of Squishmallow. I've got this alligator. I really like this. It looks like it has something on its stomach. That fabric looks like a brand new texture. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I like that they're doing new textures on the stomachs. Then we've got these bear Squishmallows. Now when I first saw these, I was like, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Why are their eyes colored? Like you can see the embroidery on the pink one is pink, embroidery on the blue one is blue, and embroidery on the green one is green. And at first I was like, no, don't like it, not a fan. But then I saw someone say they were gummy bears and I was like, oh, I see what they were going for. That's actually really cute. I wouldn't collect them myself, but I appreciate them. Next we've got this stingray. Now normally stingrays are some of my most beloved Squishmallows. Not this one. Its fins look kind of like overstuffed and they're really round. Normally for a stingray, they're kind of like pointed. Always love stingrays, so I'm kind of sad to say it's just not my thing. Next we have chocolate coloured Junie. 10 out of 10. I think this is fabulous. I love it. It was like the Junie design was made to have chocolate topping and sprinkles on it. If that ever comes to Australia, it'll be going on my shelf. Okay, these guys, I don't know where these guys were Squishmallow spotted. That should be the new word. But these little Squishmallows, oh my gosh, what a cute squad. I love Squishmallows with any kind of outfits or accessories, anything extra other than just the creature itself makes me so excited. And the number one Squishmallow in this photo that gets me excited is that shark. That is Gordon and he's fishing. The shark is fishing. That is peak humor to me. Love it. He's also got on a little green bucket hat. So adorable. He's just your average fisherman going fishing. So cute. Would definitely buy. Then we've got a little bear wearing glasses and a green shirt. Looks so good. Such a good bear design. Would I buy it? Probably not because I have a lot of bears. But if you're the person who collects every single bear, you're having a good time. There are so many good bear designs. Then we've got this little dog in an orange Hawaiian shirt. Nothing really that special, but I do appreciate a fashionable Squishmallow. Then we've got Danny the dinosaur. Is that Danny? I don't actually know. Okay, his name's not Danny. I don't know who that guy is. He's a dinosaur. He's fixing things. Wearing a little tool belt. So a lot of squad pictures have popped up on UK websites. UK websites make me very hopeful because usually we get pretty similar Squishmallows to the UK in Australia. Squads that I have seen pop up are this squad. This has a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh, where do we start? It's a lobster that has been turned into some kind of food. The concept kind of makes me feel like weird inside, making me feel kind of icky. But at the same time, when I look at that lobster, he just looks so glorious. He just looks so happy. I love him. I love him. I feel confused about him. I don't know what to say. And we've got a tiger shark that looks exactly like a tiger shark. It's the basic like Gordon body design. Wow, it's got some stripes and it's orange, so I think we can definitely safely call it a tiger shark. I feel like I have seen you in every neutral color combination possible. Not interested. That is a really, really good color combination for those birds. I don't think I have a single one of those birds, but that is a really cute one. I love the pink and the grey. It looks really nice. Then we've got brand new squish design, squish type. It's a cat combined with a cactus. I love it when we combine two different things and make them into a Squishmallow. This cat in particular looks so good. I hope we get it in Australia. I love its little flower. I love it's got cactus arms, cat ears, and it's green like a cactus. It looks so good. I hope they make all the animals in cactus form. Final one in that squad is a little whale in a bucket hat. Love whale Squishmallows. Love bucket hat Squishmallows combined. I hope it comes to Australia. I do have this lovely whale in a sailor's hat, so it would be so cute to have a little one in a bucket hat. It would be like his assistant, his little apprentice that he's teaching how to sail. I just really sold myself on that whale. I need it even more now. Another squad that has come up on UK websites. So top corner, I feel like we've already seen every combination of neutral Highland cows. This one isn't even smiling, so not a fan. I don't like the red capybara. I think the brown capybara design is good. I'm a fan of that. Not a fan of the red one. It just looks angry. And does it have pink fur? I don't like it. Okay, this cactus, it looks like... So there is a Squishmallow product that is an inflatable pool floaty. That is a cactus. It's Maritza the cactus. And this looks exactly like that. This looks like they took the Squishmallow inflatable pool floaty and said, oh, let's make a Squishmallow of that. Because its arms are just so round. And the whole thing just looks... It's just got like these rounded edges as compared to the normal cactus. And I think it's adorable. I love it. Okay, this bat, in theory, I like the blue and the pink. But I don't know. I definitely wouldn't buy that one. The snake, dark blue snake with the galaxy stomach. I don't like that at all. I think galaxy generally looks a lot better as the outer bit of the Squishmallow rather than the stomach. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Also, the tricky thing with seeing new galaxy Squishmallows is it's very dependent on that one's particular print. Maybe all the other ones look way cuter. And then, I'm not sure why it has taken Squishmallow so long, but we finally have a pizza Squishmallow! I'm not the biggest food Squishmallow fan, and usually if I do like foods, I like the desserts. I think it's a good design. Okay, now we are moving into the most exciting section of the video. I put this little group of Squishmallows together because they're perfect. They're what I like to call top tier Squishmallows. I guess I could also call them my Daisos, my desperately in search of Squishmallows. These are Squishmallows that make my brain fall out of my head in excitement. These are Squishmallows that I would buy from overseas and pay for shipping to get them here if they didn't come to Australia. These are 300 out of 10 Squishmallows, and the first one we have to talk about is Naomi the Lavender Tadpole. My favourite things in the world, lavender, frogs, combined into a beautiful Squishmallow, and she's gorgeous. I first saw her name, like I just saw a website had listed Naomi the Lavender Tadpole, and I was like, oh my god, don't stuff her up, don't stuff her up, please make her beautiful, and she is. She's gorgeous. I love her spots. On this photo, we cannot see her tail. I remember when the first tadpole Vic, or Viz, I can't remember his name, I was so excited, but you could only order him from America, and I was like, I'll wait till they come to Australia. Now they got it purple one. It literally just makes my heart sing. I want 300. I hope they release it in clip form and I can just have them everywhere, and this can be their mom and they can just like all sit around her. Can you believe it? This year we've got this purple frog, like darker coloured purple frog, and now the lavender frog. I am in heaven. It is the year for all my dream Squishmallows. Then another top tier glorious creature, we have Fuzzy Violet. Now I don't have them here, they're in my office. I have loads and loads of Violet Squishmallows. She was one of my first ever Squishmallows. Squishmallows. She's purple. She's an octopus. I love her. I especially love the iteration last year they made where she's wearing a little seashell crown. Now they have made a violet in a seashell Fuzzmallow edition. I'm also obsessed with the Fuzzmallows. I'm obsessed with the octopus and her crown and the Fuzzmallows. And I've been really disappointed there haven't been any purple Fuzzmallows that I've loved. But they just combined it all into a beautiful dream squish. Third and final top tier Squishmallow of the day. It's a little purple caterpillar. It's a purple caterpillar with 3 different shades of purple and glasses. She's me. It's literally me. Okay, I only have 1 shade of purple on today, but you get my point. Also, why did it take me until today to realize that the little caterpillars that have glasses on are like bookworms? If you're a librarian, that's the kind of Squishmallow you need in your library. Now the next few Squishmallows I have are what I'd like to call possible top tier Squishmallows, because we currently only have illustrations of them. We haven't seen them in their full glorious squishy form. Number 1, this little turtle. It's got all the right things going. It's a turtle. I love the turtles with the spotted heads. They're some of my favorite Squishmallows ever. Yeah, it's different shades of purple, but I'm not sure how the galaxy is gonna look. Galaxy can be very hit and miss, so I hope they don't stuff it up. Please make it cute. Now this one is like probably gonna be a top tier Squishmallow. It's a jackalope. I love the jackalope. I got this one, and this is in 8 inch. This was quite a big fellow, so you know how much I liked this. So in purple, I think I am gonna love it. It'd be very weird if I didn't. And the final one is this plum deer. I love the deers. I love that plum color on the Squishmallows. It matches my couch perfectly, and I currently have a deer sitting on my couch, so if I had a plum deer to go with my deer, that would just be the perfect combination. That's looking like it could be a top tier Squishmallow. I think the only thing with the jackalope and the deer is they're just at their basic creature form. They don't have any little extra accessories, little heart cheeks, scarves, outfits. Those make me extra excited, but I would definitely get both of them. Now, if we go back a bit to this picture of the jackalope, you can see we have a few new friends. Who is this in the corner? Is that a robin? That is my guess. Then we've got a chip packet. If they don't use the like crinkly fabric, if they don't use that like shiny fabric that they use for burrito, missed opportunity. They messed it up. Okay, this praying mantis in a hat. Such a good design. I love it. I feel like I've already seen it. I feel like I've already seen it in squish form, but then I went looking for photos and I couldn't find it. I don't know if it's just because there are a lot of praying mantises out in Australia right now and I'm used to seeing them every time I go to Kmart, so maybe I'm just so used to it and I can just imagine how beautiful its hat would look on. I don't know, but that's a good design. Big fan. Blue dragon. I feel like we've already had that before. And then we've got pink chipmunk. I love the chipmunk. I have Melzy. She's so adorable. I would not get her in pink. I think the pink's a good choice. I think it's a good one for her. She is also appearing on Amazon. She looks great. I love the 2 tones of pink with a fuzzy belly. That's a good Squishmallow, but I wouldn't personally get her myself. Then we've got all of these fellows. I don't really like any of these ones with the exception of that food thing on the end. I cannot tell what it is. I'm thinking a crepe. The thing is, it looks really good in the illustration, but just recently, a few days ago, the Amazon version has come out and I don't think it looks as good. I think it would be better if the folded bits in the front were like 3D, stood out a bit. Like I said, I don't even know what it is, so maybe that's what they were going for. Then the final little photo I have for us to look at before we move into sections of Squishmallows, which are Pokemon, Disney, Squish-alongs, clips. Before we get to all that, I've got some Squeezemallows. Now, I don't own any Squeezemallows. I've never seen a Squeezemallow in real life, and I saw this and I was looking at this for so long because I could not figure out if I thought they were cute or not. Thing is, I love Ludwig. I have a whole little Ludwig army down there. I'm such a fan, and I was just looking at this Ludwig like, I don't know, something just feels off. And I showed my sister and she was like, they look uncanny. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what they look like. They're really uncanny. Like, it's like Ludwig, but not. Not my favorites, not vibing with them. I just think they look a bit uncanny, as my sister said. Okay, moving along to Pokemon Squishmallows. Now, our most recent Pokemon Squishmallows are the Marill and the Dragonite. These have been available to pre-order on the Pokemon Center websites for a while. I believe in America, some have already been shipped. They haven't quite made their way to Australia yet. I believe they're hitting our stores in July. In my mind, these guys are still like really new, really fresh. So I was not expecting last week when Pokemon teased new Pokemon Squishmallows. Not just any Pokemon Squishmallows, but one of my dream Pokemon Squishmallows. So there's this Pokemon called Bellibolt. If I call him Bellibolt by accident, I'm sorry, that's my nickname for him. I absolutely loved him in the latest Pokemon games. He was my favorite of the new generation. And me and my sister would talk about him all the time and be like, he's just the perfect Squishmallow shape. He's got to become a Squishmallow. Boom. It's Bellibolt. And my mind went 2 places when I saw this picture. Part of me was like, oh my gosh, it's Bellibolt. The other part of me was like, don't stuff it up, don't stuff it up. Please don't be ugly. Please don't be ugly. But a few days later, He is so beautiful. I could not imagine a more perfect belly belt Squishmallow. He's gorgeous, glorious, I love him, and he's gonna be my first Pokemon Squishmallow. I don't have any Pokemon Squishmallows. I'm a big Pokemon fan, but the problem with Pokemon Squishmallows is they're all big. The smaller sizes you can get are 10 inch, and we're having a bit of a space problem here. If they made them any smaller, 7 inch, sold instantly, all of them. 5 inch clips, same thing. But unfortunately they only come in the 10 inch, and I've got to really love someone to get it in a 10 or a 12 inch. And Belly Bolt has finally reached that goalpost. Anyway, the other Pokemon Squishmallow was Fuecoco. I had Fuecoco as my starter. I don't like this Squishmallow. I don't like it at all. It just looks off. It's something about the snout, I guess. Now, moving on to some other licensed Squishmallows, we've got some Lion King Squishmallows. I didn't know these were coming out until I saw these photos, or maybe I did. I often don't pay a lot of attention to the Disney Squishmallows because I don't usually like them. The only exception is the Olaf Squishmallow I fell in love with. He is perfect. But for the most part, Disney Squishmallows don't usually get me excited. But how cute is this Timon? He is perfect. I love his smile and the hair on his head, his ears, perfect placement. And then look at the Pumbaa. To me, they messed that up. Maybe some people love it, but I'm like, he's just not looking like consistent with Timon. Where's his big smile? The other cool thing about the Lion King Squishmallows, they have a little embroidered lion on it. That's so cute. The actual lion squishes I would rate as good squishes. I think they all look better than Pumbaa, but none as good as Timon. So now, let's have a talk about the newest Squishmallow product, Squishalongs. I remember there was like a trademark that appeared for this and everyone was like, what are they? Are they long Squishmallows? No, they're actually tiny little plastic Squishmallows. So I don't know what these feel like. They haven't come out in Australia. Currently, I believe they're only out in America, but they're little, like, I think they're 1 inch plastic, but they're squishy plastic. What does that feel like? I have so many questions. But regardless of what it feels like, they are so adorable. I love them. They're so tiny. They're so cute. I want them in every Squishmallow design, and I'm just gonna like put them like in all these little spots on my shelf. I have bare, and they're just gonna look beautiful. They also have rare ones. I know how to get us. I really hope the rare ones are not designs I like, because if they've got a purple frog one in there, damn, that's gonna be a lot of money I'm needing to spend. But yeah, if we just look at the 25 figures in this box, oh my gosh, they're all so cute. They all just look absolutely adorable in their little blobby plastic form. Not only that, is they get little accessories. Look at this. The Squishmallows are looking stylish. The Squishmallows are looking fabulous. I love it. 10 out of 10. Now, the reason they're called Squishalongs is because you get this little plastic ring and you can change out which Squishmallow you want on the ring to bring along with you on adventures. Which I think is a cute concept, but I would not wear it because I would lose them. Something else I saw a while ago, I don't believe they're out yet, is they're like little Squishalong play sets, and they look very much like Polly Pockets. They like fold up and fold out, and those look really cute. Overall, I'm just a big fan of these Squishalongs, and I really hope they bring them to Australia. I've been checking on Amazon a lot lately to see if any have popped up that will ship to Australia, because I really just want to know what they feel like. I need to feel them, I need to see them with my own eyes. Obviously, I haven't been successful, or I'd be showing you them right now, but hopefully soon. Okay, next interesting squish thing is this picture has Squishmallow clips, but their clip is different. Where's a clip when I need one? Okay, so take this Pepper Squishmallow. Obviously, the clips look like this. A lot of the Squishmallow clips are really stiff and they're really hard to get on and off your bags. But it looks like they've redesigned the Squishmallow clips. They're Squishmallow shaped. Perfect. Love it. And hopefully they're a bit easier to open and close. We saw them first in picture here, and then more recently, we got some pictures of the actual clips. I think they look really good. I just hope they clip well. Also, the collector in me is really excited / really not excited, because now every time they release a new clip, even if they re-release the same design, if it has a different clip on it, to me it's a different Squishmallow and I need it. We just unlocked something else to collect. Well, that was a lot of Squishmallows. I hope you enjoyed this kind of new style of Squishmallow video. Let me know if you want to see me make more like this. I'm always keeping a very close eye on Squishmallow releases, so I would love to talk more about Squishmallows that I don't necessarily get to own for my collection. I don't necessarily get to see with my own eyes, but I do like sharing my thoughts on different Squishmallow designs. If you had a Squishmallow design in here that you absolutely loved and I didn't, let me know why in the comments. If you hated some of my favourite Squishmallows, that's okay too. We all have our own squish preferences and our own squish opinions. Well, that's more than enough talking for me. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!